Well, folks, delighted to be joined by today's man of the match for Montrose. It's Mr. Kerr Waddle! Woo! How are you, pal?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Well, look, I think the less we speak about today's game, the better, because it was pretty brutal. So let's try to focus on some more positive things, which is, of course, not just you winning this today, but your return to the team after a lengthy spell out. So must be delighted to be back.
I'm delighted. It was, I think the gaffer said last week, 14 months the last time I played a game. So I said during the week, after about 8 or 9 months, I felt like I was ready to come back. I felt it was quite quick, and I had a few setbacks that made it worse. But now I'm just happy to be back, despite the result today.
I mean, obviously you were back last week. Got a booking. Good effort. Straight back into where you were before. I mean, that is your style of play, though. Let's be honest. You like to go in for a challenge, but do you feel a little more wary now after having an injury like that?
It's a good point, but not really.
No.
Last week, before I went out, the last thing the gaffer said was don't stick your head where it shouldn't be and try not get booked. And I think it was half an hour and I got booked. But that's just the way I play. And I've had a lot of injuries as well, like from playing that way. But I don't think I could change it, to be honest with you.
No, it is the nature of the player you are. I mean, it's difficult to ask you to play in a different way.
Yeah.
You're just not used to it. I mean, you talked about a few of the setbacks there or whatever. And it's tough. It's tough on players when they're out for a long period of time. So, I mean, who did you have supporting you, in effect, at the club and at home?
The gaffer was brilliant. I mentioned that, I done an interview the other day. I mentioned how good he was, because at a lot of clubs, the manager wouldn't really have much, not because they don't have time.
Yeah.
They'd be the injured boys, but he was brilliant, always checking up on me. Obviously, I had Scotty at the start.
Yeah.
He was brilliant. Jem and Chris as well, who, even when it gets tough and they know you're struggling, like every few days they'll give you a message. I would see them as well.
Yeah.
And they were all there for me. And even the teammates, they were all fantastic as well. Terry went through the same thing, which he recovered very quick, but he was always there to help and stuff. So it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be mentally.
Yeah, because I think that's the worry for a lot of people, you know, and not just the player themselves, the people round about them, is that when it's such a massive part of your life, to then not be doing it every single week, it's tough.
I think I appreciate it more now coming back. I obviously always love football, but even managing to train with the boys and stuff, just realising how much you love it, you just need to appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of how do you feel today after that run out and last week, you feeling okay?
Fantastic. I thought, I think the plan was 45 to 60. Played 45 last week, so obviously I got booked. So it was probably better to take me off before I got sent off. And then this week I managed a wee bit longer. My legs actually feel fine. I feel like I probably could have played on a wee bit, but...
Let's take it nice and calm and let's not do anything too rash. Well, look, congratulations, enjoy that. Glad to see you back in the
Thank you very
pitch,
much.
pal. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Well,
cheers.
good
Thanks,
stuff.
Ross.